Hello guys and welcome to the Relationship Report. In this clip, Kevin Samuels took a call from a 21-year-old woman from Canada who was feeling entitled in her relationship with her ex-boyfriend. As Kevin tried to explain why her expectations were unreasonable, the call took a dramatic turn. Let's watch.
So what you got for me?
I don't really have much. I watched your broadcast yesterday, and it was sad to watch, especially with the whole rating thing. And I've been trying to become not become honest, but just be real with myself because I have expectations, I have needs and wants, and I want to be the person to attract that. I want to be like good enough for that,
What do
basically.
you want to attract?
A high value man, someone that can lead, someone that can
Okay.
provide and protect.
Where are you from?
I am culturally African. I'm Nigerian, but I live in Canada.
Okay. Have you called in before?
I haven't.
Okay.
First
And how old
time.
are you?
I'm 21.
21. Are you in college or are you working? What's going on?
And, I'm in school to be a practical nurse, registered practical nurse.
Okay. And you said you want to be married. Well, good. Your
Hopefully.
mother, are you raised by your
So,
mother and
but
father in the house?
I go out by myself.
The mother, you're an only child?
Yes.
And your mother and father are married?
Not Yes, not the only child. I'm the last of four
Okay.
children,
Any
but my parents are. Yeah.
okay, so you're the baby of the family. Any older brothers?
Two older brothers and one older
Are you
sister. Okay,
how is your father
it's my
okay.
earphones. I'm
And so
so
how is your father helping facilitate this marriage that you want to be in?
Good question. Not. I've basically learned everything by myself. Um,
Push the brakes.
not
Push the brakes. Okay, hold up.
like
All right.
my
So when I
grandfather
ask if
was
your
in my
mother and
life,
father are
so
married, I'm trying to understand if you're raised in a traditional kind of family.
right
Hold on, just a second.
right now my mom is
It-
remarried.
okay.
Right now
All
my
right.
mom is
Okay.
remarried.
Okay. So,
Last
all right.
year, and my mom is
Again,
remarried. So
stop.
yeah,
Okay,
and
ma'am,
he
ma'am,
guided
ma'am,
me a little
ma'am,
bit.
ma'am, ma'am. Because you're
All right.
21, I'm 51. And there's no way that a 21-year-old woman should be engaging with a 50-year-old man. When I start talking, you should stop.
I was trying to answer your
But when I
question
start talking and
about
I keep
because
saying, ma'am, you should not keep, okay, you can hear me, but you're trying to
yes.
talk through me. Where
I
do they do that?
Okay, I'm not trying to be
I'm
rude or
asking you, where do
disrespectful.
they do that? Where do women who get the kind of outcome you think you say you want, that a woman 30 years younger than a man talks through them?
Hmm.
But what I've already surmised is
All
this:
right.
you didn't have a man raising you. You didn't have
Yes.
a man raising you, and it's not about your culture. It's about your family, and it's a complex situation. Whatever. When was the last time you had a serious relationship with a man?
A year ago,
How long did it last?
it lasted 1.5 years.
1.5 years. It was a year and a half. So 2.5 years
Yeah.
ago, you were 19.
Yes.
You were with a man for a year and a half, right? How
Hmm.
old was that man?
Um, I was 19. He was 23.
Okay. And why didn't you guys get married?
Well, like the relationship went sour after he could not meet the requirements or the standards that we set at the beginning of the
What does
relationship
that mean?
anymore.
What does that mean? You were 19.
So
What
yeah, so
standards is
when
that?
he asked me to be his
Uh
girlfriend,
huh.
I
Were you in college at the time?
um
That's a yes or no question, man.
mm, I
Okay.
was, but I
So
was at uni at the time.
what
Yeah.
what standards did a 19-year-old woman have?
I basically just I'm trying to like put myself back in the mindset because it was like a serious conversation over dinner. Like when he asked me to be his girlfriend, I was like, "Are you sure you're going to be able
You're
to
only
meet my
20. You're
needs?"
only 21 years old. If you can't remember
Hmm.
what happened in a long-term relationship 2 years.
I basically asked him, like, I mean, like, before I said yes to being his girlfriend, I let him know because he's also Nigerian, and Nigerian men understand the whole idea of providing for their women.
What the
And
wait,
I was
hold
just
on, hold on,
asking
hold on,
him
hold
if
on,
he
hold on,
was
hold on,
ready.
hold on, hold on. What are you doing letting anybody know anything? You're 19, he's 23. Why are you telling him what he needs to do? See, what I'm trying to understand is that if you even understand what it is you want. And what it sounds to me like you were in a relationship for a year and a half with a guy, and you said he can't meet these standards. What I hear a lot from
No,
women,
I
oh,
said he wasn't able to. That's why we went
listen,
sour. He wasn't able to.
if you talk over me one more time, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay, I hope not.
He wasn't able to meet those standards. What standards? Give me some specifics. Money?
Money and time.
Money.
Money and
What kind of
time. He
money?
wasn't
What
able
did
to.
he need to make money? What did he need to make why did you need his money?
I didn't need his money, but I definitely wanted that to feel
What
secure
did you
in the
what you weren't
future.
his
Like that's one
wife?
of. Yes, I
Why are
wasn't
you
his
entitled
wife.
to your boyfriend's money?
I'm not entitled to
So
it. He
when
basically offered it up.
no, okay, let's back up. Let's back up.
Okay.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Hmm.
There are no standards. There's just fidelity. We just decide whether we're monogamous or non-monogamous. Boyfriends don't pay.
But in
Listen, because no one taught you this stuff, so let me teach it to you. Boyfriends don't pay
hmm
your rent, lights, phone, anything. They pay for dates. That's it.
hmm
That's it. When somebody's going to start meeting your standards is after your last name is Miss Samuels. And for a year and a half, were
okay.
you sexually active?
Yeah, we were sexually
All
active in
right.
a relationship.
So you involved, sexually active, and as the story was going to get to, basically he needed to make more money and spend more time with you than you wanted. So you broke it off with him. Fine.
He actually broke it
Well,
off with
okay.
me, but
You cool. He broke it off with
I
you.
okay. Can I say
Not
something
really.
about
Not really. Not really. Because we're going on to the next point. What?
don't you think rational self-interest is important? What you
I mean, I muted you and I went on to somebody else because I don't do that. And I don't really, honestly, young lady, I don't need to know what you think about anything. You have no one guiding you. And it sounds to me like you want something that you're not anywhere close to qualifying for. And I cannot imagine any man worth his salt putting up with such a bullheaded woman. I don't care how you look. You can't even conduct yourself on a phone call. You can unmute yourself. We can try this again.
okay? Hi,
Hello.
hello. And I was asking, isn't rational self-interest like important, especially as a woman? You're supposed to look out for yourself
Rational, yeah,
and
but rational. It's irrational to think you're entitled to anything more than a date. What's rational?
but
What?
this
Okay, you asked. Listen, what is
okay.
rational about me paying your light bill, phone bill, groceries, car note, any of that?
I never asked for all of that. I never
What
said I
did you?
asked for my because
What did you
I don't
ask
pay
him to pay
rent. I
for?
don't
What did you need his money for then?
um basically my upkeep because when I dating and I don't know the type of experiences that I have dating, I have men offering when I go out, men pay for my meals. With people that I date casually offer to pay for my upkeep,
Upkeep.
and
What
I'm
does that mean?
thinking,
See, dating meals. That's one thing.
hair, nails.
Okay,
Okay,
so
hair, nails, makeup, dresses for dates,
hold on,
heels.
hold
That's
on,
what I
hold
mean
on,
by
hold
my
on. Okay,
upkeep.
okay. You expected a 20, how old? 3?
He was 23,
You
yes.
expect a 23-year-old to be paying for your hair, nails, dresses, and that's not rational.
Okay. Um,
It's not. Do you know why?
because he's not my husband.
No. More than that. What was this young man doing when you met him?
He had just graduated from college.
Right. And did he
He's
have
like
student loan debt?
he no student
Did he
debt.
have a job?
Um,
Did he have, was he, huh?
he was in the process of applying.
Right.
Like he was applying. He had just
Right.
graduated.
He had just graduated. And then during your time, he had just graduated. Did he subsequently find employment?
He did.
Right.
He
And then
did.
he started working in his career field, right?
He did.
And then
He got like he had.
you expected this man who had been in college just like you to all of a sudden go into his new career and pay for your hair, nails, shoes, and dresses.
Can I say that he was already doing this? Like he was doing this. Like
Okay.
he was doing this consistently. I was like I'm a lot, like I was telling him, because I know I'm not, I wouldn't say high maintenance, but I'm medium maintenance. And I was like, are you sure you're going to be able to do like everything? And because um I was going to say something earlier, but it slipped my
So
mind
let's go
again.
down that path. He was doing it. So however he was
He
making
was
money, so
doing
however,
it.
and then he stopped. Did he stop?
And yes, he stopped, and he kept making promises,
Whoa.
and he kept pushing
Okay.
back.
So let me.
And
So
that's what I was saying
okay.
about he broke up with me.
Okay. So question. He had done this, and then he stopped. Why was this
Yes.
such a big deal to you?
It wasn't okay. Can I? It was the lies. It was the lies and the, I wouldn't call it betrayal because it wasn't a huge betrayal. But it was just he wouldn't be upfront with me. It was almost as if he didn't want to tell me no. He just kept pushing things like, like, oh, I'm getting paid this Friday. I'm getting paid. I'm like, oh yeah, and then something like, like he was just working a lot.
So
He was working.
wait. So the way you're telling this story now is this guy was paying for hair, nails, dresses, shoes. I don't know how often that stuff came up, but then he stopped. And when he stopped, did you ask him to continue or why he stopped?
We I knew why he stopped. Yeah, we had the yes, we
And
talked
why did
about
he
it.
stop?
He was saving for a
Okay.
car
He was
and
saving for a
to
car.
move
So,
and to move.
okay. And to move. So,
Hmm.
rational. And yet you still
Yes.
expected him to do this?
I did not. I knew
Okay.
at one
So, if you did
point
not
that
expect him to do it, where are you saying he told you to go do it? Are you trying to say that he, because what are you trying to basically say? He said, "Oh no, go out and shop and I'll give you the money back."
no, no. Okay, so I would say that there was a lot of broken
Like
promises
what? Give me
in
some
the span of
specifics.
like three
Give me some
months.
specifics. Give me some broken promises.
Like, okay, for example, saying that we're gonna go
Go
out
out where?
this this this
Go out
weekend, somewhere
where?
nice,
Okay.
an upscale
Uh huh.
restaurant. Maybe the bill would be like like,
Okay.
I,
Okay. And then what
I mean,
happened? And you didn't go?
and then it would not
All
happen.
right.
It would
You
not
said you,
happen
but
because
hold
he had
on.
a part-time
Hold
job.
on.
Okay.
He said we're going to go to an upscale restaurant and then it did not happen. Okay.
Something something like that. Something like, okay, I'm going to help you get your hair done. Let's say I went.
Jesus H. Christ. I'm gonna help you out. Let me go ahead and do this with you. Hey, Amy, go ahead and unmute you. Amy, let me tell you
Hello?
right now, you're full of shit. Let me tell you why you're full of shit.
Okay.
If a man, you know this man is not rich, and he had paid his way and did whatever, and then all of a sudden he didn't have the money, but he said we're going to go to an upscale restaurant, and then it didn't happen. If it didn't happen, did he have to go to work? Did he cancel? Did he say, well, what happened? Why didn't you go to the restaurant in this situation?
I was trying to
I don't need all of it. Just
finish, but
get to the point, man, because I got other people.
I said because he had a part-time
So
job
he had
and a
another. So
full-time
he had to
job.
work.
So he was
So he
okay,
had
so
to work. No,
he got
ma'am, he
into
had to work, and that's why you didn't go. Yes or no?
he had to
All
work.
right then. So he made plans for you. He said we're gonna go, but work took precedence, and he went to work. So that's a problem.
This
I
happened
don't
over
give
a
a
long
shit. If
period of
that's a
time.
problem. See, this is what's wrong with you young, flighty, foolish ass women. This guy sounds like he was trying to do his level best, and nothing was good enough for you. Money does not come out of trees, but again, not being raised around any men, you think just because you're cute, maybe you suck a good. Well, anyway, look, chick, he sounds like he's better
Hmm.
off not having you.
Okay.
Yeah, because you sound like a whole headache. A man had to go. A man was giving money to you that he didn't have. Then when he started working, he still tried. But he had to get a job and a part-time job to get his career and stuff started because he couldn't keep your shoes on and your dresses on and your makeup done for a woman that ain't his wife. All of a sudden, there was a defect in his character. Gentlemen, avoid these kind of climbers, gold diggers. This is the chick you avoid. This is the chick you avoid. The one that has no man in her life, ain't nobody telling her, yeah, this is side chick, permanent. This one that bust down, gonna be on OnlyFans, sugar baby wanna be. No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no. You're not gonna run this guy down like he did. You can't say this dude did anything other than not be as rich as you needed him to be. Men are not ATMs, ma'am. And what did you do other than show up?
I
I don't need to hear it. What did you
I
do
don't think
other
men
than
are
show up on a
ATMs.
date? What did you do other than show up on a date, look cute, and absorb his money? And then when he couldn't,
What do you think I'm supposed to
next
do?
one on, yeah, I don't, no. Just whoa, woo, oh yeah.
In the end, Kevin Samuels exposed the caller's sense of entitlement and entitlement mentality, which stems from her lack of respect for men in general. This call serves as a warning to men to be cautious of women like this and to avoid relationships with those who have unrealistic and unreasonable expectations. Don't forget to subscribe to the Relationship Report for more insightful discussions on building healthy relationships.